Hi, welcome to Cowles Mountain in San Diego. This is the highest point in all of San Diego, and you're only seeing the bottom of the mountain. It looks like a hill, but it's really quite a ways up. So let's go to the top and we'll talk about diamonds there, okay? What, you want to race? You're kidding. All right, I'm up for a good challenge, but pace yourself, it's a long way up. Okay, taking a break about a third of the way up the mountain here. You have to be superhuman to run up the whole thing. I don't know anyone that can. There's Lake Murray in the distance, and now we're looking south. Alright, let's get going. Meet at the top. Okay, here we are at the top of Cowles Mountain, and through the magic of video it only took us 2 seconds to get here. We're at about 4,000 feet elevation, which is not a bad climb when you're starting at sea level. I wasn't able to run the whole thing, but I did run up about half. I'm working on it, but not there yet. And now we're looking east and moving towards the south. There's Lake Murray again. And in the distance, hard to see, is downtown San Diego. And now if it was a clear day, you'd be able to see the ocean. We're looking west. We're about 15 miles from the ocean now. Okay, so let's talk about clarity of diamonds. Now when we talk about clarity, we're talking about how clean the diamond is or how included. And inclusion is anything in the diamond. Carbon, cracks, fissures, bubbles, clouds, feathers. And when I say feathers, I don't mean bird feathers. They're white wispy lines that kind of look like feathers. And carbon can be black carbon, brown carbon, gray carbon. So anything in the diamond are considered inclusions. Now, I want to dispel a myth. Many people come to me and they ask for an extremely high clarity diamond, near flawless, like a VVS1 or a VVS2 or a VS1. And I ask them, why do you want such a high clarity? Because that gets the diamond very expensive. And they say, well, I want a beautiful diamond with a lot of fire and brilliance. What you need to understand is fire and brilliance is determined by how well the diamond is cut, not by the clarity. That's very important to understand. Now, we're going to go over the clarity grading scale very quickly. You probably already know this, but if not, this will be an introduction, just so you have a basic understanding of the terminology. Diamonds are graded under 10 power magnification, 10 times, which is very, very strong. And at the very top we have flawless, so there's nothing in the diamond at 10 power. Below that is VVS1 and VVS2. VVS stands for very, very slight inclusions. These are diamonds that are actually near flawless. Under 10 power, if you were a trained gemologist and you studied the diamond, you might be able to find some pinpoints. Most people won't be able to find anything at all under 10 power. Below that is VS1, very slight inclusions. Still, under 10 power, you'd have a hard time finding any pinpoints. They're so small. Then below that is VS2. Now you can begin to see some very slight little inclusions under 10 power, still considered an extremely high clarity diamond. Below that is SI1, and below that is SI2. SI stands for slight inclusions or small inclusions. Now under 10 power you can more easily see some inclusions in the diamond, but nothing that's really very large. And these are diamonds that are still clean to the naked eye. Now that's very important to understand. Below that is I1, and I1 stands for imperfect. To the naked eye, you'll be able to see some little inclusions if you look very closely and you've got good eyes. But it can still be a beautiful diamond if it's cut well. Below that is I2 and I3. These are diamonds that have large inclusions, and I would avoid those diamonds. They can be dangerous, the diamond can break, the inclusions are large enough that they impede the movement of light through the diamond, so stay away from those. Now, the important thing to understand is that once the diamond is clean to the naked eye, it doesn't matter if it's an SI2 or a flawless, it's going to look the same. So if I showed you a flawless diamond and an SI2, and the color was the same, and the carat weight and the cut was the same, you wouldn't even be able to tell me which one is which to the naked eye. Under 10 power, yes, but the flawless diamond will cost 2 to 3 times the price. So when you're trying to keep the diamond as large as possible and as beautiful as possible, you can sacrifice the clarity. For a more thorough education on all of these things, go to my website and you can watch the 2 videos, Diamond Buying Essentials Part 1 and Part 2, and they're free, and this is one of the best educations on the internet today. Okay, that's it from the top of Cowles Mountain. I hope you've enjoyed this little video and the hike up, and I hope to see you on another video.